Guys, so I just want to take a moment to give a big mahalo and shout out Terry Booker, a friend we've known for a few years through music. He's an awesome real estate broker in Kapolei, so please check him out if you're interested in buying a house in Hawaii. Anyways, he blessed us with like 10 huge avocados, and I paid it forward and gave some away, but my portion is ready and ripe, and I am going to use these for today's recipe. And I will be making my papa's, Papa Tony Gomera, his famous avocado jello. I remember always asking him to make this avocado jello for me, so I am going to make that today. And again, just wanted to give Terry a big mahalo. Thank you so much for this awesome avocado blessings. All right, stay tuned for the recipe, guys. Aloha everyone, here are the ingredients that you will need to make today's recipe, which is my papa's avocado jello. Here we go. Alright guys, so now for the lime jello layer, I am using 0.6 ounces of jello here. Okay, I'm going to put the jello in here, and then I'm going to add 3 cups of just hot water. Okay, there's 3 cups. Give that a stir. Alright guys, while my jello mixture is still hot, I'm going to pour this into this 9x13 pan, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator to chill, and then we're going to immediately start working on the avocado layer because that needs to cool to room temperature before adding it to this layer. So we are going to go to that step next. Alright guys, so I have my 1 cup of mashed avocado here. I'm going to set this aside for now and work on the cream mixture. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll come back to this. Okay, and I almost forgot, we also have to bloom our gelatin. So I have 3/4 cups of water in this bowl, 2 packets of gelatin here. We're going to sprinkle the gelatin on top of the water. And just allow this to bloom. Okay, we're going to allow that to bloom for 3 to 5 minutes. All right, while the gelatin is blooming, we are going to move over to the stove, and we are going to work on the cream layer. Let me set you right here. See if you can see in the pot. I have my stovetop heating on medium, and I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to get that in there now. And I am also going to add my 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. And we're going to allow this to mix and heat together. Alright, give that a stir and allow that to dissolve. Alright, so you can see here that the heavy whipping cream has thickened, and you can start to see the steam. I don't know if you can see that, if it's showing up in the camera, but you can see the steam. I am going to remove this from the heat now. Okay, I've removed the cream from the heat. I'm going to pour in half a cup of sweetener while the mixture is still warm. I'm gonna give this a stir and allow the sweetener to dissolve into the cream. All right, so now I am going to pour the warm mixture in to the avocado, the mashed avocado. We're going to give this a stir. All right, now we're going to take the gelatin mixture that's been blooming. We're going to pour it into the creamy avocado mixture here. Okay, so this step is optional, but I am going to strain the avocado mixture here.
Hey guys, I just want to mention that this process of straining the avocado is totally optional. I have made this recipe many times without straining it and it turned out perfectly. But if you'd rather have a more creamier texture without pulp, then go ahead and do this.
All right, you guys, we are back. It has been 3 hours since we put this in the refrigerator, so we are going to, I checked it, it's firm, so we're going to get it ready for the avocado creamy jello layer. All right, so you see all of this water is dripping. All right, so what we're going to do here is simply pat it down with a paper towel. So we're just going to pat down the excess water with a napkin.
Alright guys, I also want to mention that there was a part of the jello that was still a little soft, so if this happens to you, just pat it down really lightly.
And we're going to pour the avocado creamy layer on top. I'm just going to smooth that over.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to cover up the jello again and place it in the refrigerator. It took about 4 hours to get firm.
All right, you guys, we are back. And I believe this is ready to check out. There we go. Look at that. No jiggling. Oh gosh, it looks perfect. I want to lift it up for you so you can see the layers. See that? Okay, let's give it a cut. Let's slice it up.
All right, Keto Ohana, that concludes today's recipe. I really hope that you enjoyed it. So this recipe is definitely one that is nostalgic to my childhood. I remember my papa bringing home avocados, and I believe he had an avocado tree on his property. So whenever he would come home with avocados, I just knew that this was something he was going to make, and I would get so excited. I remember making it with him. He just made the best avocado jello, and that was something I would always request for any special occasion. I think that's one of the beauties of growing up on the Big Island and visiting my grandparents in O'Okala. They had a lot of land, and my papa farmed and grew so many different things. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please comment below if you end up trying out the recipe, or if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Hawaiian Keto Girl, and I'm also on Facebook at Hawaiian Keto Girl. I post daily content on those social media platforms. My apologies for not posting on YouTube last week. I did run into some technical difficulties, but I hope that we're good now. As always, take care and aloha.